Soul Train, the hippest trip in America. 16 non-stop minutes across the tracks of your mind into the exciting world of soul with guest stars, the Barcades, Arpeggio, and the Soul Train Dancers. The Johnson Products Company, now celebrating their 25th anniversary, brings you Ultra Sheen, Afro Sheen, and Ultra Sheen Cosmetics. And now, here's your host, Don Cornelius.
Hey there, and welcome aboard. You're right on time for another great ride on the Soul Train. Be coming right back to you with a great song by the T Connection right after these very important messages. And here we go with the T Connection on the Soul Train with a groove that sure enough makes you want to move real smooth. They call this one At Midnight.
Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Do you see some possibilities? Try and get away tonight. You can be with me. It's a golden opportunity. And when the sun goes down, the fantasies run wild. When midnight rolls around, I really come alive. At midnight, oh, I really come alive. So my fantasies run wild. I got so much energy. Yeah, deep inside of me, yeah. Come a little closer, girl. Look into my mind. You would be surprised at what you find. There's a roaring lion inside of me, waiting for the night. Comes out only when the time is right. And when the sun goes down, the fantasies run wild. When midnight goes around, I really come alive. At midnight, oh, I really come alive. Oh, my fantasies run wild. I got so much energy. From the world is sleeping peacefully. Said I let my fantasies run free. At midnight, midnight. Just you and me, you and me. Talking about midnight, midnight.
And it's Gary's gang on the Soul Train with a big and everybody sure enough digging. They call this one Keep On Dancing. And we'd like for you to meet two of our Soul Train dancers. How your name?
Julios.
Damon Riddell.
And Damon, you're both familiar with the Soul Train Scramble board, right? You have 60 seconds to correctly unscramble the name of a famous athlete whose name you should know. If you can do that in 60 seconds, you'll win this.
A gift pack of Johnson products, including black tie, Ultra Sheen, Afro Sheen, and Ultra Sheen Cosmetics. And from Panasonic, a portable 8-track stereo player with an FM/AM stereo radio, which features AC or battery operation, automatic or manual program selector, and two 3.5-inch PM dynamic speakers. And for the lady, a 1-year subscription to Essence Magazine, the magazine for today's black woman.
Okay, you two see what you can do with that. We're going to see what we can do with this. Edwin, Starr, Contact.
Across the crowded disco room, through a maze of dancing people, she sat so quiet and all alone, wanting to catch the disco fever. And as she raised her head, her eyes caught mine, and that was all that I needed. In her eyes, I saw the need to love the war. Softly, a sweet baby. Eye to eye, contact. Eye to eye, contact. Oh yeah. Eye to eye, contact. Sweet baby. Eye to eye, contact.
welcome three very talented people as they join us to do their latest single on the Harem label entitled Love and Desire. How about it, gang, for Arpeggio?
You pick me up when I'm down and you make my spirit brighter. I just can't get enough of your love. I'm a man whose soul is on fire. There is nothing that I like better than the feeling that I get when you're lying in my arms and my head begins to sweat.
We'd like for you to meet Janice Carr and Abe Clark with a routine that we hope they've worked very hard on. Soul Train is famous, of course, for routines, both finished and unfinished. And for those of you who don't know what an unfinished routine is, it's one where one partner is going like that and the other one is going like that. Or if you spin your partner around and you reach out for the hand and you miss. It's, in so many words, a mistake. A mistake constitutes an unfinished routine. Now, we're not professionals, right? Right. We're not acrobats, okay? But our routines must be perfect, right? So I'm going to be standing right near the steps, Abe and Janice, and I hope I don't have to come back up here, because if the routine is not finished, I will be back. We're going to let you go ahead and get into it to Gonzalez and I Haven't Stopped Dancing Yet. How about it? You made one little tiny one, but I decided not to bust you. So you win a gift pack of Johnson products, including Ultra Sheen Afro Sheen and Ultra Sheen Cosmetics in celebration of Johnson Products' 25th anniversary, and a $100 savings bond for each of these people. Okay?
Yeah.
And let's dedicate the next song to Abe and Janice. This is Voyage and Souvenirs.
Stay tuned for more soul and more fun as the Soul Train continues with the Barcades and Arpeggio.
We're delighted to have with us a group of our very favorite people and certainly one of the great bands of all time as they join us with still another from the long list of great songs they've been associated with, this one entitled Holy Ghost. Let's get some hands together, gang, for the mighty Barkays. Go ahead.
Yeah.
James, Alexander. Let's get everybody's name in for
Sherman.
Sherman.
Yeah. Mark. Lloyd Smith. Larry Dotson. Mike Beard. Way in the back.
Winston Stewart. Frank Thompson. Harvey Henderson.
Charles Allen.
Larry,
What do you say, Don?
you've been wearing these kind of clothes and
A long time now.
singing real good.
Still hadn't got rich.
James, come over here, James. Yeah, it's not. Now, we have other originals among the group, right? And maybe one or two who aren't.
Well, James is the only original member of the Barkays. Well, most of the guys here have been here since 7. All right. Harvey, yeah.
You guys, I guess you started out as little kids, or you did. The backup band for Otis Redding, is that right?
Yep, that's right.
How has the group's music changed since those days?
Well, first of all, we kind of funked it up a little more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody's, getting off into the funk, so we kind of, added our version of the funk.
Let's see.
Yeah.
And as far as the Memphis sound is concerned, it was so prevalent in the late 60s, early 70s. You all still reside in Memphis? Is there still a Memphis sound?
There's still a Memphis sound, and we're holding the name up.
That's fantastic. Larry, you got anybody you want to say hello to back in Memphis?
Well, they're pretty much aware that we're always thinking about them in Memphis. We'll be in Memphis till the last Great Falls.
You ain't gonna touch that one, huh?
No.
How about it for the Barcades? And it's GQ setting this thing out of sight on the Soul Train. It's one they call Disco Nights. Hi, Arpeggio.
How you doing, Don?
Let's get everybody's real name.
I'm Jerry Scott.
Jesse Richardson.
And Fred Sawyers.
Fred. I guess this started with a little background singing on the side?
Do a background session for different record companies.
Did you ever think that you'd have your own group?
I sure did.
That's the reason you were doing it?
That's right.
And you're both from the all three rather, from the Los Angeles area.
Right, we are.
I'd like to bring up your producer, who happens to be a very dear friend of mine, and he's sort of a pioneer when it comes to production of disco records, and he had one very famous one entitled Uptown Festival, which
Everybody heard that.
preceded the Arpeggio album and others that he's done, and he sort of personifies the mad producer.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
How about it for Simon Soussan? Simone, I understand you have your own label now.
Yes, I do.
So you must be really going crazy, right?
Absolutely nuts.
And you call your label?
Harem with Polydor.
And I didn't mean what I said about you being the mad producer.
Well, everybody is mad in their own criterias, and this
You are
hell of a
especially
good one.
mad in yours. How about it for Arpeggio and Simone?
Still, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Cause everybody's just born and it's not no crime. So, don't knock and free your mind. Cause when we see you smile, we know you're doing fine. Don't let the clouds of hurt hide away your smile. When you shine, you always find it's alright after a while. Cause sometimes you get to wondering what you're gonna do. Long as you're smiling, cause some of you shine good. Shine everyone, you got to let it through. Only thing that holds you back is the very part of you. Shine, the tears will cease to fall. Love will be your guiding light. It's the brightest of them all. You got to, cause everybody's a storm and it's not no crime. So, stand on up and free your mind. Cause when we see you smile, we know you're doing fine. Yeah, down, yeah. There'll be times you're gonna feel you might waste your time. Don't you give up on yourself, if you do, you'll never shine. Riding through the ups and downs, stand straight and tall. You're the captain of your ship, you're a star that never falls. There's a shine in everyone, you gotta let it through. Only thing that holds you back is the world about you. Shine, the tears will cease to fall. Love will be your guiding light. It's the brightest of them all. Come on in. Can't stone up, do nothing. Go, do nothing. Cause when we see you smile, we know you're doing it.
That just did it for this edition. We thank you so much for joining us. We thank our fabulous guest stars, the Barcades, Arpeggio, and of course the Soul Train dancers. You come on and jump with us next week on these same stations, and you can bet your last money it's all going to be a stone gas, honey. I'm Don Cornelius, and as always in parting, we wish you love, peace, and...
This has been a Don Cornelius production.